Before we dive in here, I want you to think about 3 different leaders or people that you respect. One has to be a professional leader. So it could be a politician, it could be a business leader such as Steve Jobs. Then you have to have one that is personal. So it could be your mom, it could be your grandma, it could be your friend. And then the third has to be from pop culture. So Albus Dumbledore or someone like that. And then stand up at your table, and I want you to argue why your pop culture is better than everybody else's. Okay, so you can go ahead and sit down right there. Now I want you to think about, what did all of these people have in common? Princess Leia, what did she have in common? Hermione Granger, Superman, Guy Fieri, Nick Saban. Again and again, the word is going to be success. They were successful in their field, and that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the 5 drivers of success and the 5 limiters of success. Business growth looks like this. Up here, you start out with the first stage is uninformed optimism. Anybody here, you're thinking about starting up a business in the next couple of years? Entrepreneurs, right? You're like, oh, this is gonna be amazing. I'm gonna start this up, and in 2 years, I'm gonna be a millionaire. I turned on to Facebook ads, and I saw this guy, and he said, if I do this system, I will just knock it out of the park. I don't know how people are not doing this already. If I buy a house, and then I flip it and flip it again, it's gonna be so easy. I'm gonna be a millionaire in a couple years. I'm gonna buy a house right next to the Grand. It's gonna be amazing. Have you ever heard that person? How many of you have been that person? Sometimes I listen to some of my clients, I'm like, I should do that too. I've started 2 companies in the last several years because of uninformed optimism. Now, you start that company, you get that job, you enroll in that program, and after a while, what happens? You start getting, someone said, a reality. This is where you get into informed pessimism. Here's the #1 reason why people go away from pressing into the knowledge that they need in the field that they're in. Lack of focus. #2 is boredom. You were good, and then you got deeply familiar with it, but a lot of people stop at deeply familiar. 4th driver of success. This one is been popular over the last several years in increasing measure, and it's emotional intelligence. Now, emotional intelligence is this. It's me understanding who I am, that I'm an emotional being, that my emotions help cause me to do certain things, and that you're an emotional being, and that my emotions and your emotions need to play well together. You can't interact well with others if you don't know what's going on inside of yourself. So emotional intelligence is a soft skill with hard edge value.